How committed are you? In being committed, consistency is at the root of it. So they say, so success is 20% skill and 80% consistency. Is doing that same task over and over and over again repeatedly until it gets to the desired result. And some people have the staying power to do that, and that's why they see results. There's people that have been so successful that obviously we don't know the ins and outs of when they started and the struggles that they've been through or the consistent things that they've done. All we've seen is the end result of when things start to work as the consumer. But there was something behind the scenes going on. There was someone working or people working consistently, doing the same thing over and over again until they got the result, the desired result that they were looking to reach. Sometimes we can be inclined to give up really, really quickly, or when things don't seem like they're changing. But usually that's the moment when things are about to change, is when we feel like giving up. What if you were thinking of giving up, but actually the next month was going to completely blow your mind and be amazing? It was going to change. You were holding out for a client, a customer, desperate for someone to come along and just change, the situation just to change. But actually, you gave up literally a day or a week or a month before someone was going to push that button to book your service. Imagine if you could see that happening. How disheartening would that be? The regret that most people have when they're older is that one of them is, yes, they worry too much. And actually, it's not fulfilling the things that they were really meant to be doing. They regretted that. Don't be that person that regrets, has a life full of regrets of things you didn't complete or things you didn't stick it out, because consistency is where it gets you where you need to go. If you need to pay off a debt, keep paying that off. You might be looking and thinking, oh, this just seems really long. You're going to get to the end of it. You're going to get to the end of it. Just keep going to be financially free. You can get to that, and then you can start saving. You might think, oh, I'm this age now, I'm not gonna, there's no point in bothering. But actually, just start, because when you're filling yourself with all these negative words, you're putting all obstacles in the way. But when you're consistently going at something, you haven't got time. When you're committed to something, you haven't got time to see all the other things going on around you, all these other things that are just coming into your head. You haven't got time for that when you're committed, because you're so focused on your task. You're just focused on the task. That's all you need to do. Focused on the main thing and keep doing it consistently and get that main thing done and see those results. And you will see them, because commitment is like when people are having marriage troubles and they say they're committed to this marriage, that they're going to make it work. That's fighting talk. That is saying, I'm not going to give up on this person. We are having issues, but I'm going to keep going, and we're going to go to marriage counseling. We're going to work it out. Our relationship will stand the test of time. It may be hard now, but we're going to be in a better place. And then in a year's time, they're in a better place. Imagine if they just gave up. They didn't, and there was goodness on the other side. And some people say their marriage was even better than before. Imagine that. So whatever you're doing and you want to increase, or you want to make something work, whether it's business, fitness, relationships, stay committed. This is your sign, if you would like. I don't want to be like, there's some channels that's like, this is your sign. Just saying that maybe this is for you, because sometimes things come to us at the right time. This is your confirmation, as you'd like, or rather, to commit to that thing. Don't stop, keep going, but evaluate and realize why you're doing it and who you're doing it for. That might just give you that little edge, a little push. So I hope this is helpful to you. Do reach out to me if you need to and you want some more, if you want some, just, some support, because we've all got something that we're working towards. We've all got something that we want to, things that we would like. Some people have just given up on it. Could you imagine if all those dreams and hopes were just, imagine if it was all scattered on the ground? It would be nowhere for us to live, because it would just fill the whole earth, all those broken dreams and promises. Sad. Don't let that be you. Stay committed. You got this.